So I think we're ready. ¿Estamos listos? Jorge, ¿listos? Best of 3. ¿Listos? Empezamos en 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 y Tetris. We start the first game with the same piece sets. Both of our players starting at the same time, level 9. The wonders of the new way of playing Tetris, the new wizardry. We can nowadays play with the same piece sets out of fairness. PolloChidoman starting with a couple of holes on the board. Tetris for both of our players now. Both making their competitive debut right now. First time qualifying, first time playing in any tournament. And I remind you that there's a Matcherino going on for the tournament. Just type in exclamation mark Matcherino, the community funded prize. We're going to start the game with the 19-piece drought, which is immediately felt by both of our players. There Tetris there for PolloChidoman, the second Pollo in the tournament. That's the prize pool there for written from Mr. Boro. Thank you, DJ Mr. Boro. 28,000 points early lead for PolloChidoman. Serious game phase now on. Both of our players making their competitive debut here in Mexico City at the Monou Gaming Center. Now a small lead forming for PolloChidoman, playing much more clean now. 42 now, pushing down both of them. And you can see that Dramen is a double flipper. That's interesting. That's something that was really common back in the day when the CTWC started. There were a lot of double flippers in our community. Not so common nowadays. It's definitely a different skill required. You have to think much different on how the pieces are gonna end up moving throughout the board. We're gonna change the rounds. This is not qualifying. This is round 1, top 12. Top 12 now, serious business. PolloChidoman with a really high board, a 32-piece drought. That was brutal there, but survived skillfully from both of them. And 72,000 for PolloChidoman, 41,000 there for DramenDays. So PolloChidoman in the lead. Another Tetris there for PolloChidoman. Pollo, I'm gonna call him Pollo, just for convenience. Indecision there, nice adjustment there to make room for the long bar for PolloChidoman. 84,000, almost cracking the 100,000 point barrier. Slightly weak left side there. Not ideal. Now gonna have to start working on the digging. And this game has been really droughty so far. It's gonna take that long bar. Would have preferred to use it for his Tetris, but beautiful double long bars there. Not gonna be a Tetris, but gonna bring the board down. It's not gonna go for the burns. It's gonna try to go maybe 30 into the high elevated stack. Now it's gonna go for the burns. So losing a little bit of the pace that Pollo made in the earlier parts of the game. 68,000 for DramenDays, 96,000 for PolloChidoman. Catching up, only 27,000 points behind now, nearing the 100 line mark. So 70,000. There we go, back again to the bottom of the board for PolloChidoman. And another drought, 17 pieces. There we go. 99,000. Catching up is DramenDays. Tetris ready. Banks down to Tetris. 83,000 now. Just 1.3 Tetrises behind. Less than 2. And setting up, waiting for the long bar. PolloChidoman with a couple of holes on the board. So that's going to slow him down even further. Which could give DramenDays the opening to take the lead for the first time since the game started. That's going to be a split double for PolloChidoman. 100,000 nearing the 100 line mark. And now we just have Tetris away from both of these players. 117 for PolloChidoman, 108 for DramenDays. Another Tetris, and now DramenDays takes the lead just by 2,000 points. Negligible, but this is not a good board for PolloChidoman, so that's gonna allow DramenDays to take the lead and expand it even further. 120,000. It's gonna go actually 30 left well there, PolloChidoman. And there we go, Tetris, 30 Tetris, boom for PolloChidoman, nodding. And boom for DramenDays. Now 146. So this is pretty neck and neck. This is pretty close. 146, 132. And approaching the transition at level 9. Now DramenDays keeping that lead, and PolloChidoman keeping with that left well. Nice scheme there. And this requires a totally different stacking methodology going left well. Let's not forget that PolloChidoman is pretty proficient at guideline Tetris, so these sort of things shouldn't be too worrisome. Almost misshift there, but approaching the 100 lines and playing a little high up. That's going to be a misshift. Still survivable though, but the transition is nearing, approaching. DramenDays reaches the transition, and PolloChidoman with a line away. It needs a long bar right now, ideally. It's going to go for the skims. Oh, it's going to misdrop really high up, and PolloChidoman is going to top out. DramenDays takes game number 1. GG's. We're gonna get the heart sorted out. A ver, aquí. We're just waiting here. Oh, there we go. Game number 1 to DramenDays.
Sí, nada más que incrementen los dos primeros.
We're gonna increment the seed. We're gonna increment the seed. ¿Sí me ayudas? We're gonna increment the seed for both of them. Oh. We're gonna keep the heart. Sorry, this was not the heart. This is the heart that we were meaning to do. So now winner takes all in this one. This game, PolloChidoman has to win to keep alive in the tournament. ¿Estamos listos? ¿Listos? We're gonna start the second game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in Tetris. We're gonna start with. There we go. Yeah, those are nice, even, same piece sets. Through this form. Immediately different stacking decision for both of them. Starting with a really L and J heavy game. And there we go. That's the first Tetris for PolloChidoman. That's just the second one for DramenDays. There we go. 25,000 for both of them. I don't know who has the highest PB in this matchup, but we saw the qualifying scores. They were pretty even, so we are currently seeing a neck and neck game. Well, winner takes all. It's not a best of. It is a best of 3. Winner takes the match at the very least, not the entire prize pool. Which, by the way, there is a prize pool going on. If you want to check it out, if you want to help our players get to CTWC this year. Let's see how PolloChidoman decides to solve this. As I said, I know for a fact that he's pretty good with the guideline Tetris, trying to translate that into classic Tetris. Vastly different game. We saw an almost 30 piece drought in the first game. Now it's going to get a Tetris 64,000, and it's going to go into the lead again. Like the first game, PolloChidoman was in the lead, got into a little bit of a digging situation, and DramenDays was able to take the lead. Now digging, it's not high, it's not really high, just uncomfortable. And a 14-piece drought is not gonna help that much for both of our players. That lumber is not gonna burn anything, but is gonna fill a lot of holes that were uncomfortable in the middle of the stack. Now 67,000, and DramenDays also not completely clean. Ooh, and Classic Tetris League with the raid. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Everyone just tuning in. This is CTWC Mexico, and this is the top 12. PolloChidoman fighting for his life here in tournament live. Needs a long bar really badly, and I think this is a drought forming. Oh, and PolloChidoman is gonna top out 68,000. We have a chase down. No, chase down 69,000 puntos. In that tortoise is gonna do it. DramenDays is gonna take the game and the match. GG's. DramenDays is gonna advance into our next round. We're gonna take a look at the bracket real quickly. I'm gonna give the heart to DramenDays, the victory here. GG's, and that's the bracket. There we go. Thank you, Windfire. That's the bracket. You can go and check it out. You can also go and check out the Matcherino, DramenDays versus PolloChido now. Now we're gonna have Hook and Inglob, but I think Hook hasn't showed up here yet, so we're gonna probably move to a different match. I'm gonna let you know right now who we're gonna be having next.
¿Qué gente aquí podemos jugar? Gas, Monocromy, Jorge. ¿Tú no? Si quieres tú. Ahorita no está Jorge, ahorita le mando un mensaje. Gas está aquí. Monocromy. No. Faltas tú y sí. ¿Tú quieres tú? Sí. Arre pues.
We're gonna have Jorge and Vilonius right now. Let's gonna change that. It's a top 12. I love the sound of the keyboard. It's so good. You can hear it through the stream. Bandy needs to get one of these. So when he changes it in real time, it's at least pleasant.